Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing today? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing today? Today we've got the Boston Celtics taking on the Miami Heat. We've got the Boston Celtics. This is the first round. And before we get started, let's take a look at the matchup predictor. What does matchup predictor say? Matchup predictor is already gone. But I will tell you this, that matchup predictor has predicted that the Celtics will win this by a landslide. We're talking, I think they gave Miami about 17% chance to win it. And that means Boston Celtics are predicted to actually go ahead and blow this one out. You know what? I tend to think that matchup predictors probably got it right at home. Boston is the number 1. Miami number 8. Miami did have a very good season last year. If I'm not mistaken, and somebody remind me if I'm wrong, but I think it was like a play-in game for Miami last year, and then they ended up making a huge run. One series away from the actual championship round. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Miami played in the championship series last year. I think they were one series away, but had an excellent run. I don't see that happening this year. I think it's a different Miami team. They made it here into the playoffs, but But I just don't think they're as strong as they were last year for some reason. I think their chance to actually get there was the last couple of years. Yeah, the last couple of years, and I think they're on the decline now. They're going to have to end up breaking up that group. They did pick up Terry Rozier from my Hornets, but I think he's injured. If I'm not mistaken, I think Terry is injured, so he won't be playing. Not today, anyway. So they've got Jovic, Martin, Adebayo, Hero, and Jaquez on the floor. So I hadn't heard, but I guess Jimmy Butler may be injured also. So two of their top guns not playing. Yeah, maybe that's why matchup predictor read the way it read. All right, so injury report for Miami: Terry Rozier, Jimmy Butler, and Josh Richardson. Woo! Luke Cornett is the lone Celtic injured. Yeah, so I can see now why the match predictor may have given this to the Celtics this way. But I don't think, even with Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier, that it would make a whole lot of difference as far as the win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe 10, 15 points. But Boston's pretty darn good team. They're an outstanding team, and just like Miami, I think Boston has if they don't split things up, they've got uh, this year, next year, and maybe the year after that. After that, I think if they haven't won a championship with this group, uh, it's going to be probably time to split those guys up. They're already getting up in age, and they're gonna have to get some new blood in there. So the Celtics are on the clock for getting a win, if you ask me. And when I say win, I mean a championship. All right. So, but hey guys, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming in. We're just checking out the game. We're watching the game. I'm doing play-by-play, as you can see right here. Still working on getting that 2,000 subscribers. So when you come in, hit that like button, if you will. Hit that like button, or give me a thumbs up on this stream. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. All subscriptions are free and they are appreciated. All right, we've had a a quick takeoff by the Boston Celtics. All right, got a feeling Miami will score right here. This is Martin with the ball. He hands that one off to Tyler Hero. He tries to drive left. Shoots it, can't score. Good defense over there. Tatum brings the ball down with 9 minutes and 35 seconds left. Gets it down to Porzingis, kicks it back out to Tatum. Shot. Woo. And it is 12-0, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Miami tries to go back door. It's deflected. Drew Holiday, after hitting a three-point shot, brings it down. They slow it. They get it to Porzingis. Porzingis from the free throw line. It's good. And already Miami is down 14 points, 8 minutes and 55 seconds. Miami has not scored yet. This is going to be a pass from Martin to Adebayo. Adebayo in the paint. Follow-away jumper is finally good. And Miami is on the board. Porzingis with a three, no good. Celtics get the rebound. Tatum for three. It's good. And the Boston Celtics are hot. This is Tyler Hero. Gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo moves Porzingis out of the way. Off the glass is good. Miami trying to stage a comeback. This is Brown with the crossover. Kicks it. Derek White shot. No good. Adebayo brings it down himself. Goes to the right side. Against Porzingis. He goes to the basket. Left hand layup is no good. But he's fouled on the play. And he'll go to the free throw line. I like the young rookies. I think his name is Jaquez. For the Heat, coming to the league, and is doing his thing. Adebayo in the Heat, just taking their time, biding their time. They're going to creep back into this one, have a little run. They're not going to win, but they're going to get a little run. The Boston Celtics. I never really liked the Boston Celtics, but after they came to Charlotte on their last trip to Charlotte, and there was so many Boston Celtics fans in the Hornet venue, I really don't like the Celtics now. Jason Tatum going 1 against 3. Still has the ball. Finally kicks it to White. He shoots the 3. Off the mark. Rebound Adebayo. Adebayo brings it down. Gets the Tyler Hero on the left side. They go down to Jaquez. Jaquez. Following jumper is good. Like I said, the Heat is just going to take their time and slow walk the Boston Celtics down. Celtics comes and they go down quick inside, but that ball is deflected, and Porzingis is knocked to the floor by Martin.
Relative to younger players, here you see the footwork, the fall away against a great defender in Derek White. He's a tough bucket getter, and we're going to need a lot of
Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith made Derek White go ahead and cut all his hair off. I feel you, Derek White. Derek White was hanging on to it, boy. Hanging on to it. It's something when you still have a lot of hair in different areas of your head or on your head. You don't really want to let it go. But then you come to the realization it looks better just to cut it all off. Derek White, do your thing, buddy. Forget Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley. All right, so Brown gets Martin in the air and draws a foul, goes to the free throw line. He misses the first. It's 8-17. 8-17. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a 14-0 run at the beginning of the game before the Heat even scored. So the Heat were down 14-0. Now it's 8-17. So the Heat's doing something right here. Since then, the Celtics have only scored 3 points. This is Jaquez with the ball, spin move. Gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo almost loses it. He still don't have a hand on it. They finally get it. Wide open shot to Highsmith. He can't hit it. Rebound Celtics. Brown wants to go to the basket. It's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds to the Heat. Once again, the Heat are without Butler and Rozier. This is Tyler Hero. Jaquez turns down the 3. He wants to drive. Fall away jumper, no good. And a foul's going to be called on Pritchard. Still going to be Heat's ball. As well as going to be taken out of bounds by the Heat. He getting in Adebayo. Adebayo hand off to Hero. Hero hasn't scored yet today. Crossover dribble to his right. He pulls up. Missed shot. Rebound Porzingis. Gives it to Brown. Brown bringing it down on the right side. Brown hesitation to the basket. Layup. No good. Jokic. Euro step is good for the Heat. Heat 10 points. Now it's a 7-point lead. Pritchard want to try to take advantage of bodies on the floor. He gets it down to Porzingis. Being guarded by Jaquez. Porzingis still with the ball in his hand, trying to make a move. Jaquez knocks it out of bounds. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first. Looked like it was going to be a runaway by the Celtics early. And now the Heat slow walking them down. Oh, he traveled. He did a triple jump step. All right, Derek White dribbles to his right. Porzingis turned down the long 3. Gets it to Brown. Brown wide open for Pritchard. 3 is good. Just beats the shot clock. 10-point lead, 20-10, 4:57 on the clock. I'm Coach Gary. Yeah, that's my boys right there. All right. Long 3 off the mark for the Heat. Jaylen Brown brings it down, gets it to Pritchard. Pritchard almost double team. Porzingis with the long 3. It's good. Porzingis has found a home with the Boston Celtics. I was on the Heat, on a trash heap at one time. Tyler Hero to the basket. Layup is good. 12-23. Brown wants to take advantage of the Heat not being set. Now they get set. He has to slow down. He and Porzingis trying to do whatever. I don't know what it is. Turnover. Here comes the Heat. This by way of Tyler Hero. Hesitation. The floater is blocked. That was blocked by Horford. White brings down, picks up his dribble, gets it to Porzingis. They go down to Horford in the paint. It's going to be a tie-up. Now they're going to call it a tie-up. Thought that might be a foul. So Horford and maybe Highsmith are going to be jumping the ball down on the Celtics end of the court. 12-23 is the score. 12-23 is the score. Celtics come out with the tip. Or come out and get the tip. This is Tatum. Step back 3. Off the mark. Well, Horford with the rebound. Gets it back to him again. Same spot. Same effect. And a rebound by Highsmith. Excuse me, that's Duncan Robinson. No, that's not Robinson right there. But Robinson in there. Oh, Butler. That's right. Right with the hesitation. It's 14-23. All right, as the matchup predictor says, it should be a blowout, and it looked like it was going to be one there at the beginning of the game. I think it was 14-0 before the Heat even scored. Three minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter for the Miami Heat. Jokic has a 2-pointer. Adebayo has 6. Tyler Hero and Jaquez with 2 points, and off the bench, Wright just scored a 2. Martin started the game. He already has 2 personal fouls, so he had to go out. For Boston, Tatum 5 points. Porzingis has 7. Holiday with a 3, and Brown with 5. Off the bench, Pritchard has a 3. All right, look at the play-by-play. We can tell exactly how long it took the Miami Heat to score. It was 14-0. So the Boston Celtics scored 14 points before the Heat even scored their first. At the 8:44 mark, Adebayo scores a little jumper, a short jumper. And since then, the Heat have held the Boston Celtics to 9 points, and the Heat have scored 14.
Porzingis gives you. Think about this. He's a career 36% three-point shooter. Look at the size differential on the challenge by DeLon Wright. His average three-point shot comes from 27 feet. You want to talk about the spacing that provides?
Was that last one considered a contest? Often misses. Ball tip taken by Robinson. DeLon Wright will bring it up. I think with Porzingis too, like, he's a cheat code for this Boston Celtics team. You're talking about a guy who had the most efficient post-up season over the last 10 years, and he's shooting 42% from three over his last 22 games. Like, what do you do with that?
Right?
Kevin Love trying to post up on Hauser, just checked in. Love cuts to the basket, thought he was going to get a lob. And that's the second turnover for Miami. Drew Holiday checks in there, White will sit.
I mean, it feels to me, just back to your point about the cheat code, but from a broader perspective, the Celtics, when they're making threes, they feel near unbeatable. And their ability to create excellent looks from three all season has been impressive.
One of the great three-point shooting teams in NBA history, one of the great offensive performances in a regular season in NBA history.
You on there yet, baby?
Hmm?
You on live yet?
Yeah.
He landed on 2 feet simultaneously. He can then select a pivot foot. You thought he did? I thought he did. Okay. Hauser came back, got a little rebound, and the quick outlet. Well, about an excellent game also Friday night in the victory against the Bulls.
All right, we're back.
They lost their first play and won the second one. Terrington knocks down the three. Well, they're looking for offense for the Miami Heat.
All right, 17-26. The old man Kevin Love in the game for the Heat. Pritchard for three. It's off the mark. Rebound. Hotcast. Oh, Celtics get it. Get it out to Horford for three. No good. And that ball is going to go out of bounds. Off the Heat, stays with the Celtics. Yeah, that does go off the Heat. He doing a pretty good job against Jason Tatum right now. He gets it inside the Horford to Pritchard. Had to get that one off the ground. Another rebound by the Celtics. Holiday misses. Finally, a rebound by Highsmith. He gets it down to a breaking Hotcast for the layup at the other end. 19-26. This is Tatum, gets it to Drew Holiday. Horford with the floater, no good. Rebound, Kevin Love. With 37 seconds on the clock, Miami with a chance to get close. They throw it inside to Love. Love catches it. The jumper is good. And it's 21-26, 5-point game.
Just by extending this zone full court, this is not meant to turn you over, right? They make traps sometimes out of it. It's really to control the pace as Doris.
And the Boston crowd is a little bit silent after that quick run. Hauser for three, can't hit it. Rebound, 5 seconds to shoot. It's going to be Highsmith. Robinson's shot is blocked right at the shot clock and the end of the first quarter. But it doesn't look that bad right now, 21-26. Not as bad as it looked at the beginning of the game if you were not here. The Boston Celtics came out with a 14-0 lead, and without Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, the Miami Heat have, like I said, slow walked the Celtics down, and that was a 5-point lead. Neither one of these teams really scoring at a high clip, because I always say 30 points per quarter, and you can win in the NBA. So the Celtics are the closest, and they only have 26. timeout on the court. All right, and at the end of the first quarter, you can see right here, Miami shooting 47.4% now, and Boston Celtics 38.5. So Miami, even though they started off very slow, they have put some defense on the Celtics, and they're actually shooting a better percentage, even though they are down by 5. They've only hit 1 3-pointer. They're 1 out of 4. Where Boston is 6 out of 18 for 33.3%. There's your free throws. Boston hasn't been to the line yet. Miami's been twice, and they've hit both of them for 100%. They are getting out rebounded, and most of those four rebounds that separate the two teams probably came that almost at a next to last possession right there by the Celtics, where they got about 4 offensive rebounds. Boston with 9 assists, meaning they're moving that ball around. Miami only 4. There's still the blocks. Turnovers. Miami's turned the ball over 3 times. Boston only once. So Miami's playing pretty good defense, but a lot of this too is Boston came out hitting everything, and then things just cooled down for them. And the largest lead was 15.
Underdogs in this series, but at least right now for today, they really feel they're going to win this game. They feel they can win this game. Hauser, three-pointer. That's good. Three-point shooting. Valuable number off the bench.
If there were a talking point nationally about the Boston Celtics and a weakness, it's been the bench, right? Pritchard and Hauser. Joe Mazzulla has deep belief in those guys, but you see Jaquez's ability.
Jaquez to the basket. He misses, but a follow-up gives the Heat 2 points. Ball goes out of bounds on Robinson's foot, and it's going to remain Celtic ball. Kevin Love coming into the game.
That's what the whole thing with nobody wants to see the Heat in a 7-game series. It's because of what Doris said to start this broadcast. They fucked.
Holiday skip pass. Whew. Hauser with another 3. Jaquez to Kevin Love. It's going to be right with the ball. Goes back down to Kevin Love. Kevin Love with Holiday on skip pass to the right. Right turns down to 3. Highsmith loses the ball. Hands it to Robinson, and the shot clock gets Miami on that one. 25-32 is the score.
He's got to shoot the first one. And I know the Miami Heat want to get into their drive and kick game, but late
3 people in the chat. 3 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Do me a favor.
I mean, he has time and space.
Yeah, do what it says at the top right there. Hit that thumbs up for me.
You got to take that shot.
That to me is the
All right, Drew Holiday brings the ball down on the left side. He gets it down to Jason Tatum. Hadn't heard a lot from him, so you know he's going to start pressing. They double team him, get the ball out of his hands. Porzingis for 3. It's good. Oh, my bad. That's not. I'm sorry. That was not Porzingis. That was Sam Hauser. Sam Hauser off the bench with 3 threes.
has confidence in Pritchard and Hauser because they've delivered all of the year. You send two
And the Celtics move the ball so effortlessly. Like right there, the Hornets would have caught that ball right there where Pritchard caught it, and whoever caught it would have probably dribbled before they threw it to a wide open shooter in the corner. Although the Hornets don't really have shooters. Everybody behind the 3-point line for the Hornets feels like, hey, I'm behind this line. I've got the ball. Nobody's on me. I got to shoot it. Even if they've missed 5 or 6 in a row, they're going to shoot it. No one has the. I just don't understand. If you're not hot, if you're not shooting well from behind the 3-point line, what is so bad? And if you're wide open, what is so bad about driving and making the defense come to you and getting a nice little drop-off pass, right? Or what is so bad about driving into the free throw line and hitting a short jumper? I don't understand. That's one reason why my boys did not get to the Elite 8. Yep, everybody who's a Carolina fan knows exactly what I'm talking about. No, we're not gonna continue to beat our guy up, but that was not a good shot. Just because you're wide open, I've been saying it all over and over. Just because you're wide open does not make it a good shot. For me, he had a chance to drive in, make someone come to him, dish the ball down. If somebody's going to take that shot, even though R.J. Davis wasn't hitting from the outside, that's still the guy that I would have had shoot that ball. Anyway, nothing we could do about it now. All right, so we're in a timeout mode right now. The Boston Celtics have extended their lead back to 10. Miami had got it all the way down to 5 points. All right, for Miami, Jovic, 2 points. Adebayo was 6. He has 3 rebounds. Tyler Herro with 2 points. Jaquez has 2. Off the bench, Love with 7 and Wright with 2 points. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum, 5 points. Porzingis has 7. Holiday with 3. Brown has 5. Hauser off the bench with 9 points. And Pritchard with 6. So the bench is doing a big job for the Boston Celtics. Actually, for both teams. There's going to be a turnover by the Heat. They get it down to Pritchard. This is Tatum. Tightrope walks the baseline, and a foul is going to be called.
95th playoff game already. Get the NBA app for non-stop playoff access with real-time scores and highlights. Go behind the scenes with new episodes of the original series Chasing History. Download the NBA app today. Last year he had his 30 points per game.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, make sure you break out that vacuum cleaner this time. Yeah.
Anyways, focus on your mind.
Adebayo with a nice move off the glass. And it is still a 10-point lead. Miami trailing by 10. Jason Tatum for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Pritchard, smallest guy on the court. And a reverse layup is good by Pritchard. This is Adebayo. Gets that to Tyler Hero. Robinson wants to get open. Pulls that 3 and hits it. That's all he wants is just a little bit of room. And he can hit it. 30-39 is our score. Drew Holiday to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Trying to run a two-man game. Setting screens for each other. They're double teaming Tatum. And Tatum with the skip pass over to Hauser. For some reason, they're leaving that boy open. And he has hit 4 threes. Robinson takes a 3. Can't hit it. Rebound Tatum.
Is that especially satisfying as a shooter?
Tatum gets it to Hauser. Hauser now being guarded by Adebayo. Holiday finds Horford. The little hook shot, baby hook shot is good. And Boston has found their mojo again. Tyler Hero pulls up at the elbow. Almost throws it away. Gets to Adebayo. He can't score. Rebound Tatum. They get it to Pritchard. Pritchard on the left side. Picks up his dribble. Gets it back to Horford. Horford swings it to Tatum. Tatum feeling like he's got to do some scoring. Step back off of Highsmith. And it's good. Back up to 16-point. A 16-point lead. The Boston Celtics. Heat, get it to Adebayo. He takes a 3. Hits the front of the rim. Horford with the rebound. Nearly falls down, but he finds Jason Tatum, who is now on the right side. Screen set by Holiday. Tatum picks up his dribble. Tries to draw the foul. And he does draw a foul. And Jason Tatum was shooting 3. That's going to be 3 free throws for number 0. Of course he did. Everybody's still doing that, even though they're trying to straighten that up, trying to say that is an offensive foul, but everybody's still doing it. So it's almost, the call is almost subjective. It was close, but Jason Tatum did not go straight up. If I'm the ref, I just I'm like, okay, bro, you know you're gonna have to have a discussion with the shooter. He's gonna come and say something to you. But in my defense, I'm like, you went into him. What I should have called was an offensive foul. I decided to call nothing because it was very, very close. Adebayo draws a foul on Porzingis. Adebayo will be going to the line.
Only the 3rd and 4th free throws for Miami. They were a terrific road team, 2nd best road team in the Eastern Conference. Of course, after Boston.
All right, whoever hit that like button, I have 1 like. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it so very much. Makes me feel like I'm doing a little something here, you know. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Adebayo hits his free throws.
Very low key.
32.
He makes you uncomfortable.
I know I have 30. I have a 50 here. Let's see if I can speed this up a little bit. It'll catch itself up. What that just means is Boston will be scoring here, and it's going to be Jason Tatum with the turnaround. Adebayo for Hero, who can't find the basket today. Rebound, Tatum gets it out the white, back to Tatum. Tatum stops behind the three-point line, being guarded by Adebayo. Swipes at the ball, Tatum gets it back, finds Porzingis. Porzingis at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper, oh, is no good. Rebound, Tyler Hero. Gets that to Adebayo, open jump shot for Martin, who can't hit it. Looked like he struggled on that shot. He's been out because he has 2 fouls with 5 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Coach Spoelstra brings him back. This is Holloway to the basket. Yep, drags that foot. Can't hit it. Adebayo with the rebound. He's the biggest point guard in the game right now. Behind the back, at the elbow. Jumper is good for Adebayo. And a timeout on the floor. Maybe, yeah, it is a Celtics timeout. 34 to 50. I actually like those, the colors that Jason Tatum has on his shoes. Our Charlotte Hornets could wear those colors. All right, so we got a timeout on the court. All right, 34-50. 34-50. With 5 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first half. Miami shooting 46%. You might as well say 47%. Boston shooting 48.6%. Miami not hitting that three-point shot. They've taken 9. They've only hit 2. Boston is 10 of 23 for 43.5%. Miami has hit every free throw. They are 4 of 4, where the Boston Celtics are 4 of 6 for 66.7%. Miami being out-rebounded by Boston 20-13. And the assist rate is phenomenal for Boston. They already have 14, where Miami only has 6. They're not moving that ball around like the Boston Celtics are. Or they are moving around and not hitting the shot. So the shot doesn't, the assist or the pass doesn't count. There is no assist if there is no score, right? There's steals, blocks, turnovers. Now Miami has 5 turnovers to the Boston Celtics 1. Points in the paint actually go to Miami though, 20-12. And the largest lead of the game, which was a few minutes ago, was 18 points. Actually, a few seconds ago. Leading scorers for both squads. Adebayo with 12 points for Miami. He has 12 points, 4 rebounds. And for the Boston Celtics, it's going to be Jason Tatum. Barely. He has 13 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Whew. But right behind him, Hauser with 12 points. All right, we got Adebayo bringing the ball down as usual. Now they swing it around the perimeter. Back to Adebayo. They hand it to Hero. Hero bounce pass. Adebayo at the elbow. That's good. Good ball movement right there by the Heat. 36-50. Holiday brings it down. Sets up the play. Gets it to Jason Tatum. Off balance shot. No good. Once again, rebound by Adebayo. He brings it down himself. Hands this to Tyler Hero. 3-point shot. Tyler Hero can't hit it. Robinson keeps it alive, and Martin saves it for him. They set things up. And get it down to Hero. 5 seconds to shoot. Hero crossover is going to be a steal by Jason Tatum. He finally handles it. Goes to the basket. The layup is good. 4:08 on the clock. Tyler Hero can't score. Gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo hands at the Jaquez. Jaquez off the screen. Behind the back. Stops at the free throw line. Gets it to Martin. Martin. Adebayo now on the left side. Being guarded by Porzingis. Shoots over Porzingis. Hits the rim, but it doesn't go in. Rebound Brown. Brown. Middle of the court. Finds Holiday. Holiday gets a quick pass over to... That's going to be White. White misses the 3. Adebayo could have been called for a travel. It wasn't called. It was blocked. And Holiday, with a very smart try, tried to throw that ball off of Adebayo, who was laying on the floor out of bounds. But ref says that Holiday was out of bounds. Let's see. Ooh, no. Holiday was not out of bounds. It looked clean to me. Oh. Okay, I got you. The ball hit the court before it hit Adebayo. I don't know if the ref saw that, but this is Hero. Hero drives, kicks it. 3-pointer by the Heat. Doesn't fall. Heat not hitting the 3-pointers. And a turnover by the Boston Celtics. That was Jason Tatum. Threw that ball a little bit too hot for Brown, or either Brown was not really expecting it. Goes out of bounds. Now Heat ball. Jaquez. Jokic is going to be fouled going to the basket. Jaquez dribbled that ball all the way around like a point guard and found a cutting Jovic. I don't know why he's holding his head. I didn't see him get hit, but here it is again. Let's see. Okay, I got you. He did. Got hit by, I think it was White and Jokic, or Jovic on the line. It's his first free throw. 3 minutes before halftime, Malika Andrews. Boo. Dang, Perk. Perk is huge now. Jokic hits both of his free throws. All right, it's going to be Pritchard brings the ball down. Porzingis drives, kicks it right back to Pritchard in the same area. Now Porzingis for 3, and he rolls it in. And every time Miami makes a move, Boston just able to to counter that move. This is going to be Martin with the ball. Finds Jovic finds Martin. Martin with the three is labored. It's like a straight clothesline shot. No arc on it at all. Or no arc on it. This is going to be Jason Tatum now with the ball. 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Crossing over behind the three-point line. He wants to pull up. He does pull up behind the three. Misses everything. And a rebound by Tyler Hero. Bounce pass to the other end. Wow, Jaquez hangs in the air and he can't hit the layup. Good pass over there. Brown strong to the basket. Can't hit it. This time Jaquez with the rebound. Gets it to Hero for a three. Hero just can't hit a shot today. Yeah, they've got to make those shots, but Hero's not hitting that shot. Once again, Jimmy Butler and Rozier not playing today. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Jason Tatum drives left, has to pull up, gets it back out to Porzingis. Long three, no good. Rebound, Highsmith. He finds Martin. Martin not hitting it. He pulls it back. They get it to Highsmith. Tyler Hero thought about this one. Three-point shot goes in for him this time. Took his time, wide open three-point shot, hit it. 41-55 is the score. Less than a minute on the clock. Less than a minute on the clock. Celtics going to use every bit of the time on this clock. This is White. They get it for Porzingis. Porzingis doesn't use time. He just throws it up and hits that three. Oh, don't be confused with the hype button right there. I am not going for the Boston Celtics. It was just a good shot. Martin behind the three-point line. He pulls up. This time has some arc on the ball, and it goes in. I don't know what the first two shots I've seen him take from the three-point shot or arc was about. They were two clothesline shots, no arc whatsoever. But this time, Martin hits a three. Now with 17 seconds on the clock, Celtics taking their time. This is White. Drives to the right. Pulls up at the elbow. Rattles it in. 9.1 seconds on the clock. Jaquez is going to be fouled by Jason Tatum. Why? I don't know. Porzingis.
It's not just the distance, right? It's the height too. Yeah. This is a 7'3", 7'4" guy shooting at the
may have got injured. Jaquez strong to the basket. Layup is good. Still 2.9 seconds on the clock. This is Drew Holiday. Throws it up, and it's no good. So the halftime score is 45-60. We're gonna give this one to the Celtics right now. Matchup predictor has predicted that the Celtics would win this one going away. 83% chance for the Celtics to win. Only a, did I say 73? 87% chance for the Celtics to win. And only a 13% chance for the Miami Heat to win, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Could be 17-83. But anyway, Match Predictor has predicted that it will be a Celtics win. I tend to agree with them, especially after finding out that Miami is without two of their scorers, Terry Rozier and Jimmy Butler. Neither one of those guys are playing in this game. right, give me a little bit of time here. I can change the score. All right, here's the scores for Miami Heat. Jovic 4 points. Martin has 2. I guess that was a 2-point shot instead of a 3-point shot for Martin. I could have sworn that was 3. Adebayo 14 points, leading all scorers for the Heat. Tyler Hero 5 points. Jaquez 8. The bench has done a good job for the Heat. Kevin Love 7 points. Robinson 3, and Wright with 2 points. That's 12 points off the bench for the Boston Celtics. Leading all scorers, Jason Tatum with 15. He also has 6 assists and 8 rebounds, getting close to a double-double. Porzingis, 13 points, 2 rebounds. Holiday has 3. White with 2. Brown has 5. And off the bench, Hauser with 12 points. Horford has 2, and Pritchard has 8. So the bench is really doing a good job for the Boston Celtics. What is that? 22 points off the bench for the Celtics. All right, both teams shooting. The percentages aren't that far apart. 43.9, might as well say 44%. And the Boston Celtics shooting 45.8 or 46% from the field. 3-point shooting is definitely on the Boston Celtics side. They are 12 of 30 for 40%, where the Miami Heat have only hit 3. They are 3 of 14, shooting 21.4%. They have hit every one of their free throws. They are 6 and 6 for 100% from behind the from behind the charity stripe. That will not last. It never does. I will, if I was a betting person, I would bet money that Miami is not going to hit all of their free throws. But they're doing a really good job right now. Boston 4 of 6 for 66.7. The rebounding has changed just a bit. Miami seems to be rebounding just a little bit better now. It's 20 to 26, although the Boston Celtics are out rebounding them by 6. Assists, Boston Celtics have doubled up Miami, 16 to 8 assists. There's your steals, blocks, your turnovers. Miami continues to turn the ball over bit by bit. That's 6 turnovers to Boston's 3. Points in the paint still go to Miami, 24 to 16. Largest lead was by Boston, 18. And now it is a 15-point lead. Once again, Miami without 2 of their key players, 2 scorers in Jimmy Buckets and Terry Rozier. So you would expect the Boston Celtics to win this game tonight. Although the Heat, not just laying down, Heat in enemy territory are doing a decent job at times. So we'll see what happens here in the third quarter. I think third quarter will tell a whole lot, and then winning time, fourth quarter, we'll see what happens. I am, even before I knew Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier weren't playing, I was going to give this to Boston Celtics anyway. I think this is the Boston Celtics time. If they're going to win a championship, I think this is the Celtics time to win. All right, like they still, if they can keep this core together next year, I still think they have a chance. But I think definitely after next year that their chances are going to start going downhill. Even though these guys, I mean, I get it. I get it. I know Jason Tatum is a young guy. You know, it's actually a young core. Now, maybe I'll give him 3 years. Maybe I'll give him 3 years. They're gonna do something in the next 3 years, or it's just not gonna happen. And you know, guys' contracts gonna come up, and you know how teams do. You would think they would keep teams like this together, but you know, a lot of times they're like, hey, we got to change something. We got to shake something up. It's got to be some reason we can't get over the hump. And they let guys go, and then there you go. That's it. You go into these these long spells or years where you don't you don't get out of the first round of the playoffs, or you don't make to the playoffs, like my Charlotte Hornets. Right, boy, the Charlotte Hornets need something to happen next year. The fan base deserves it. You know, we cheer for these guys no matter what. So, and somebody said something very important to me. It might have been Daniel Berry Sports. I'm not sure. I can't remember because I hadn't been on in a while. Tell you guys about that later on. But they said maybe the Hornets off season, maybe they're not preparing these guys like they should, you know, to be prepared to go through a whole year of playing basketball. And maybe that's why the Charlotte Hornets, or any team for that matter, has a lot of injuries. And I mean a lot of injuries. You know, LaMelo Ball is like second year. He's going out like near the end of the year, just hadn't come back. Grant Williams, you know, Grant Williams played, and I know the schedule is different in college, but you know, you never heard of Grant Williams being hurt in college. Now he gets in the pros and maybe plays 1 year. Now after that off season, now he's hurt to a point where he can't play the last 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Just like LaMelo Ball, Gordon Hayward, he stayed hurt even before he got to the Hornets. But with the Hornets, like he never played a whole year. He was always injured. And you know, you got a few guys that are out there that are just Iron Men. And then the same old guys continue to get hurt. What is it? Do we just say they're injury prone, or is it something else that's not happening like right now in the off season that these guys should start doing? I don't know, but I also do believe that if the Hornets could stay healthy, that they could at least continue to get to the playoffs. I meant the play-in, you know, and maybe even the playoffs. I mean, I think they've got the talent. You know, they need to get the right coach. And once again, they're looking for another coach. Once again, so we got new ownership, new management, and now new coaching. Everything's new. We got picked up some guys that I thought were very helpful there after the trade deadline, because we weren't looking at winning 20 games this year, not if the Hornets hadn't made some changes. So they got rid of a few guys that have been there for, in the league description, have been there forever. Terry Rozier shipped out first to Miami. Gordon Hayward, then P.J. Washington. So they had to break things up, and some of the guys they got, I think, I know, are definitely helpful off the bench. And there it is. After those guys started playing, the Hornets legitimately had two groups. I mean, legitimately. It was a starting group, and then it was the group coming off the bench. And the group coming off the bench, it wasn't a letdown. You know what I'm saying? With Seth Curry, and had Grant coming off the bench. And then those guys got hurt. Well, Seth got hurt, you know, and it just threw a wrench into everything. And then Coach Clifford had to do exactly what he was doing with that first group, and that was just throw guys in there. All right. So, but the Hornets, they won, I would say, about 8-9 games after the trade. So I mean, that was not bad. They even went on a 5 game winning streak there for a while. But anyway, all right, we'll see what happens. I think this whole conversation started with these guys, the Celtics, needing to go ahead and in the next 3 years they got to make a move. They got to win a championship, or you know, they're going to go. And they're not going to be as good as they are. I'm not going to say they're going to go into a losing mode, but they're not going to be as good as they are if they don't go ahead and take advantage of it. Yeah, look, just like look at the look at the Warriors. Look at the Warriors. It's kind of what do you call it? I don't want to say sad, but it's kind of pitiful to watch the Warriors struggle like they are when they were like 3 years ago the um, in conversations for being a dynasty. You know what I'm saying? The next dynasty. Well, you know, people get old. You know, people get hurt. Things happen. So, all right. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. I'm Coach Gary. Thank you for joining me. Hey, thank you for the 3 people who are in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. We'll check that in a minute. And somebody put some comments in the chat. Good Lord. I don't know when's the last time I've had a chat box this empty. Three likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Hey, that's probably from my family. From my wife, my 2 daughters. They're probably the one to hit the chat, hit the like button. Hey, but a like is a like, right? All right, we have a timeout after the run there by both teams. Miami comes out doing a decent job right there. Um, Scoring a few points there, but then the Boston Celtics poured on, still shooting a great three ball, an outstanding three ball, if you will. And like the commentator just said, as soon as it looks like the Miami Heat's going to make a run, uh, the Celtics figure out a way to score, and that three ball is really doing it for them. 5 likes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. And 103 views. Not bad at all. Considering. Not bad at all considering. I felt a little bit. Had some anxiety about coming back on streaming because the old coach you're looking at right here got his first copyright strike. I was doing a stream for the Masters. It was looking sort of like this in the background. Well, you know, I went back after and got rid of all the what I thought may have caused it. The only information I got was that the whole stream, the whole video was breaking copyright, was having some copyright issues, and so they took the whole thing down in the middle of the stream. The whole thing down, middle of the stream. I emailed the person, which supposedly was from Augusta National, that had it taken down, and YouTube just completely took it down, gave me a copyright strike. You know, I don't know those who know anything about copyright strikes for YouTube. If you get 3 copyright strikes, they will take your whole, they get rid of your whole YouTube channel. All right, copyright strike itself lasts for 90 days. 90 days, and on top of that, they prevent you from live streaming for 7 days after the initial situation. So I've been able to stream since Thursday, but today was the first day I actually decided to come back on. Just a little bit, you know, and just making sure I'm not doing anything that I hadn't been doing. I actually did a complete stream, like 3-day stream of the Masters last year. No copyright issues whatsoever. The only thing I could say or even think was maybe the audio. I'm not sure, but that's why I hadn't been on for a while. But we're back now. All right, see if we can stay out of trouble. Celtics still scoring. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. What are you doing, Coach?
Especially the part about managing your emotions. My second ever playoff start was actually in this building against the defending champs, and I've got to chase around my childhood idol in Ray Allen. That one comes down with it. That must have been a little intimidating.
All right, here we go. Back on top.
4 years at Duke and played at Florida State and played at Wake Forest and played at Maryland. All those places prepared me for the NBA.
I followed him back there. I think he might have been the most creative man at that time. And it was because,
All right. Miami is having a couple of issues one, they're not rebounding the ball very well. Boston's getting second chance shots, getting offensive rebounds. And their three-point shot is just not falling. All right, Jason to trigger this one. Gets it into Porzingis. Porzingis hands that to Holiday. Screen set by Tatum. Holiday gets it over to Tatum. Tatum behind the three-point line. Finds Holiday on that screen and roll. He can't hit the baby jumper. Rebound Jovic. Tyler Hero. Handoff by Adebayo. Back to Adebayo. Adebayo to Martin. Martin. Turn down the three. 5 seconds to shoot. Jovic for three. It's good. And just like that, down to a 17-point lead. 57-74. Like I said, let's see what happens here in the third quarter. Jrue Holiday had I don't know why he hesitated there. Had Tyler Hero on that roll. Jaquez gets it to Martin. Martin looking to pass the ball. Gets it to Adebayo. Adebayo being guarded by Horford. Adebayo kicks it. No good. Miami's passing the ball, but just they're not taking the open shots. Every possession's harping on that shot clock violation or the shot clock, and they end up getting caught that time. Martin had to shoot that ball. Now I will say Hero hung on to it a little bit before he got it to him. 57-74. This is Horford for three. It's no good. Rebound. Jovic. Adebayo now at the elbow. Hands that to Jaquez. He takes a three. No good. Rebound Brown. 3 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rozier got off to a slow start with the Miami Heat, but then over his last 21 games, he looked like Terry Rozier, and I think where they miss him the most is creating offense in the half court, particularly in the two-man game with Bam Adebayo. Rozier travels with the two. Kevin Love returns from Miami. Love was a spark in
So Terry Rozier has some kind of neck injury. All right, so Jrue Holiday gets it to Brown. Brown looking at the three-point shot, being guarded by Jokic. Gets it to Porzingis. Porzingis turns down the three. Then he shoots the three. Then he hits the three. 20-point lead again, 57-77. Jovic drives off the glass, no good. Rebound, Horford gets it to Brown up the right side. Brown being guarded by Jaquez. Horford takes another three. Horford hits a three. And Miami's going to have to call a timeout. Porzingis with the three. All right, so we got another timeout, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout on the court. Now a 23-point lead by the Boston Celtics. Really just looks like there's nothing Miami can really do. They've tried, they've fought, they make a few moves, and then the Boston Celtics just pull away from them. As you can see right here, first quarter Miami 21, Boston 26. Second quarter Miami 24, Boston 34, and now Miami's being outscored by 8, Boston 20, Miami 12. Jovic 10 points for Miami. Martin has only scored 2 points. He only has 1 rebound, 1 assist. Adebayo 14 points. He's got 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Excuse me. Tyler Hero 5 points. He is 2 of 10. 1 of 6 from behind the arc. Jaquez 14 points, 4 rebounds. He's 7 of 4 from the field for 50%. Off the bench, Kevin Love with 7 points. Robinson has 3. Wright has 2 points. For the Boston Celtics, Tatum now with 17 points. He has 10 rebounds. For the double-double, all he's got to do is get 3 more assists for that triple-double. 3 more assists. Porzingis 16 points. Holiday with 6. White has 5. Brown has 11. Hauser has 12 points. Horford with 5. And Pritchard with 8.
Three-point disparity continues. There's a lot of unbelievable stats about the Boston Celtics this year and their dominance. During the regular season, in 41 of the 82 games, half their games, they had a 20-point lead. Half of them. Shot clock at 5. Hawkins kicks it out. Kevin Love, an open 3. Jovic tried to clear it, but couldn't.
Can we make up a concern about the Boston Celtics, not necessarily in this game?
Well, if there is, that's a good question. Gets fouled.
Well,
Is there a weakness?
well, no, just to your point about how dominant they've been. I don't remember the exact number, but I think it's something like they've played 29 clutch minutes, since post-All-Star maybe. Like, they've not been in a ton of tight games.
No late game execution, that's why.
White at the line.
Up and down with as White hits the first free throw. Well, got another game coming up. You see, game 1 from LA, James Harden. And the Clippers against the Mavericks, one of the great first round matchups. Mavericks finished so strong. Much improved defensive team. Kawhi Leonard will not play today.
I mean, their metrics in clutch time, which is defined as last 5 minutes, 5-point game or less, they're great. 21 and 12 in clutch time.
And White rattles in 3. Both free throws.
One-possession games with 3 minutes or under. There's a disagreement here on the account, but 3 minutes or less, one-possession games, they're basically a 500 team. They play the slowest pace of any team in clutch time in the fourth quarter. That's the concern.
Your eye test, though, are their concerns. Like the huge lead they blow to Cleveland. We'll take a look at this.
Never
Never touch.
Pritchard never touches the ball. It is out of bounds. Preacher's like, hey, coach, look, that's our ball, buddy. And I think a timeout is going to be called, and they're going to look at this one. Kind of hard for the ref to see that he wasn't on the right side. So the prognosis was it was Celtics ball. Celtics come out and they score. I think that was White with the last basket. Brown step through, gets it to Porzingis. Porzingis, his short jumper is no good. Highsmith up the left side, slows it down for the Heat.
First time as a non-starter, but he has handled it all season like the pros pro he's always been.
Long three by, I think it was Highsmith, misses it. Now Brown with the ball. Step through off the glass is good. And a minute left in the third quarter. 57-86 is the score.
There's a lot of things I love about Tatum Pritchard, but when he comes in the game, he changes the pace. He changes the energy.
Right.
They play faster.
Going to be blocked by Porzingis. And White now has the ball for the Celtics. They get it to Brown on the left side. He's being guarded by Jovic. Excuse me. Yeah, that is Jovic. Jovic.
So he's just monitoring, he's absorbing the contact, he's not letting it knock him off balance. And then to your point about middle of the zone, he's 7'2", so even as the ball pressure closes on him, he's got the size to serve.
That's going to be a jump ball between Jovic and Brown, and the Celtics win this one. White takes a quick three, and it's good. Didn't have that ball in his hand after the tip for more than 2 seconds and lit it up. Ladies and gentlemen, 89-57. That's, hey, this is Celtic. This is Celtic game right here.
Feeling healthy.
Celtic game, and we have another timeout.
Making a dinner that makes their whole day and giving your best friend.
Celtic game, we have another timeout. Six likes. Thank you for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. And for all those people who have decided to join me tonight as I check out the game and you check out the game, we just talk about the game, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. All right, I've got about 3 more games today. At 3:30, Dallas will take on LA. I think that's going to be a nice one. At 7 o'clock, Indiana takes on Milwaukee. And then as a nightcap, OKC and New Orleans, who gets in through by way of the play-in game or play-in tournament. Adebayo with the floater is good.
Miami's a heavy underdog, but you can't discount. They played 2 games this week, 2 playing games. One of them an elimination game. Celtics haven't played since last Sunday. This came up with soft cut on the floater. As Highsmith throws it up to end the 3rd quarter. Seeing another dominant 12 minutes for Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. A 32-point lead. This presentation of the NBA Finals continues after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
All right, we have another timeout on the court, and that was it for the 3rd quarter. It is now winning time, as they say from the Charlotte Hornet Arena. Let's move this over here. All right, and we have the chat box right there. The chat box that no one is in. All right, but yeah, thank you for everyone who decided to come and hang out with me today. I appreciate every one of you, every last one of you. Appreciate it. Thank you for those who hit the like button. You're the real MVPs. No matter what anybody says. Good to be back. Like I said, had a little bit of issue there with a copyright strike. And after you have a strike, they don't let you stream for 7 days. Didn't know I was, like I said, thought I was doing everything right, but I guess all it takes is, is for them to think you're not, and that's how it goes. All right, Miami shooting percentage has dropped. They were in the 40s there consistently up to the end of the 3rd quarter. Now they're at 38.7, where the Boston Celtics are now at 47.8. 3-point shooting definitely on the side of the Celtics. 19 of 43 for 44.2%. And the Heat only been able to hit 5 out of 28 for 17.9%. They are still 100% from behind the free throw line. And I said, if I was a betting person, I would bet that they would not hang on to that percentage by the end of the game. It is now going on 4th quarter, so we'll see. They're 6 of 6. Boston Celtics shooting 75% from behind the free throw line. They are 6 of 8. Rebounding has exploded on the Boston Celtics side. They have 40 to 29. That is one thing that's hurting. That and the 3-point percentage or 3-point shooting is definitely hurting Miami. And even if Jimmy Butler and Terry Rozier were there, if they're going to shoot like that, it's going to hurt them anyway. It's going to be kind of hard to beat the Boston Celtics. The assists Still on the side of the Boston Celtics, 23-13. There's your steals, your blocks. Turnovers. Miami's not turning it over very quick, but they are turning the ball over. They have 9. But the Celtics also have turned the ball over 5 times. Points in the paint. Getting a little bit, that race getting a little bit closer, but still Miami 32-24. Largest lead, 34 points. And as the matchup predictor stated, it looks like the Boston Celtics are just going to run away with this.
I'm glad Lisa had the qualifier. Maybe not
3-point shot by Wright for Miami, 62-93. Looks like a bunch of the starters, well, a few of the starters on the bench for the Celtics. Jason Tatum still on the floor. Horford shoots a 3. Horford hits a 3. So that cancels out the 3-point shot of Wright. Brings it right back up to 34 points, if I'm not mistaken. 62-96.
we interviewed him for the Old Man and the Three back in December, and it was the first time that I'd really
Robinson
with him since being teammates, and I couldn't believe
misses that 3, but Jason Tatum's going to be called for the offensive foul.
it's not just that you're happy, you're grown, and the challenges of being in the NBA and going through it, it gives you perspective, it helps you with your own personal growth. And he had so many expectations when he came into the league. He was the face of the franchise for the next, and injuries have been a part of
Adebayo with the ball, hands that to Robinson. Robinson had to give it back to Adebayo. Now they give it to Wright. He squares up. It's another 3.
He had a terrific year in Washington last year, but it doesn't feel like it feels here. There's important stuff on the line every night.
He doesn't look happy right now. He's very serious. Allowed to have a serious face.
Missed shot by the Celtics. They get it to Wright again. And he hits another 3. 3 threes in a row by Wright. 68-96. 9 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. And the crowd comes alive in the Boston Garden, saying, hey, you guys better guard this guy. Jason Tatum now with the ball, being guarded by Adebayo. Jason drives, kicks it. A foul's going to be called as Jason Tatum tried to whip that ball over to, I think maybe that was going to be White. 68-96, 9:25 on the clock. Boston gets it into Horford. Horford swings that over to White. Screen set by Horford. White can't get it to him, but he does find Hauser. Hauser back out to White for 3. That's good. And the Celtics shooting that 3-point shot beautifully. 9 minutes on the clock. 9 minutes on the clock. Backdoor cut by Highsmith. It's going to be Kevin Love with the ball. Get that backdoor pass to Robinson, and that's good. Now the Heat being able to score the ball, finding ways to score the ball, but not able to stop the Celtics in their quest for points. Jason Tatum being double teamed. Now the double team drops off. He keeps the ball in his hand, loses it momentarily. 1 second to shoot. Pritchard throws it up, can't hit it. Rebound Kevin Love. He brings it up the right side. Hands that to Adebayo behind the 3-point line. Robinson squares up, and they get it to Wright. Wright. Back to Robinson. Back to Wright. Wright. Tries to get it down to Love, and Love is going to be fouled by Jason Tatum. That's at least 4 fouls on Jason Tatum. Ooh. Man with the screen. Elbow sort of went up a little bit. This is going to be Heat ball
Highsmith finds his way to the corner.
to get it in and right back to Highsmith, who misses a three. 70-99.
It's been all Celtics, especially here in the second half.
And we have another timeout.
Is presented by ESPN Bet, the official sportsbook.
Ooh. Jason Tatum with the jumper makes this a 101-70 game. Right, drives, kicks it back. Tyler Hero. That three-point shot looked pretty fluid that time. Next time out, we'll check to see if the Miami Heat are still 100% from the free throw line. Jason Tatum being double teamed, and he throws almost a turnover, but Pritchard's able to get it back. Looks at the shot clock. throws it up, and it hits nothing. Well, it hits the backboard, but not the rim, and it's going to be Heat ball.
And the Clippers try to get to the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history. Marquez back in.
All right, 6 minutes and 53 seconds on the clock. Adebayo
Celtics have led by double figures.
on the right side. Now he begins to back down Horford. Turnaround jumper is good.
18 points now.
Jason Tatum throws another bad pass. Or should I say lackadaisical pass. First one was almost stolen by, it might have been Wright. It was either Wright or Highsmith. And Pritchard was able to get that ball back, but this time Wright steals this pass or deflects this pass, and White's going to be fouled. So it's going to end up Heat ball. Tyler Hero gets it in to Martin. He hands that to Adebayo. Now Adebayo to Jaquez. Jaquez off the right side. Finds an open Martin under the basket for the lay-in.
You were going to say it can't be easy to finish over a 7'3" guy. Like what just happened on that fat guy.
6 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes left on the clock. Porzingis back out there getting more playing time. Being guarded by Adebayo. He shoots over him, and it just drops in. So smooth, so silky. 77-103. Another open individual under the basket. It's going to be Jaquez this time. Celtics falling asleep with such a huge lead. All right, this is Holiday. Spin move on Tyler Hero, like he did a few minutes ago. This time he goes to the basket, and but it's a miss. Martin brings it down. Behind the back dribble. Wide open for Wright, but he gets it to Tyler Hero for a three, and that's good. Miami still playing with 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Why not? 82-103. It is a 21-point game. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Boston. 4 minutes and 39 seconds on the clock. Can Miami get it under 20? They have a chance to get it under 20 right here with 4 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. This is Adebayo. Finds Wright. Behind the screen. Hits another three. No. Get out of here. Be gone. 85-103. 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. Holiday drives. Kicks that. They swing it to Tatum, who turns down a three and decides to go to the basket. Misses the layup. Cody Martin finds Wright. Wright shoots another three, and that's good. And a timeout has to be called because what was a 34-point game is now down to 88-103. Let me do some quick math. All right, 88, 98, 15-point lead. 19 unanswered points for Miami. Miami says, "Hey, there's still time on the clock. Let's go. Let's play." All right, let's make sure I don't get a copyright claim because of that whack music right there. The dog catcher in the house. Heat shaves away about 30% of their deficient. The dog catcher in the house. Heat shaves away about 30% of their deficient. 15. Right, right. Good math. 15. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look here. Right, right. Good math. Wow. Okay, so let's thanks Dog Catch for steps. Dog Catch for stopping by, putting some comments in the chat. All right. Shoot. Let's take a look at the box scores again. Who is this Wright guy? I don't watch the Heat that much, but all right. Jovic, 10 points. Martin, 4 points. Adebayo has 18. Tyler Hero now with 11. Jaquez 16. But off the bench, ladies and gentlemen, Wright with 17 points. Shooting a good 3-ball. All right, went to Utah. Been around a while, since 2015. Usually scores 4.5 points a game. All right, Wright. Daylon Wright. He is getting right tonight. All right, 17 points by Daylon. All right, might as well read the Boston Celtics while we're at it. Tatum, 19 points. For Porzingis, 18. Holiday with 6. White has 15. Also, Brown has 15. Hauser with 12. And Horford with 10. Tatum, 19 points. 9 rebounds. Needs another assist to get that T-double. All right, Miami has come back from a shooting 38% from the floor. Now they're back up to 47%. 3-point shooting. Now they were in the teens. Now 12 of 36, 33.3% from behind the arc. Still 100% from behind the free throw line. This is the point where the Lakers run out of gas in Denver. They were gassed at the end of the game. Could have hung with the mile high conditioned. Couldn't have hung with the mile high conditioned Nuggets.
There's just absolutely no quit in this Miami Heat team. Foul ball on Adebayo. So the Celtics on their previous possession get the matchup they wanted. Look how they
all right.
drew to the dunker spot.
As long as the Celtics just continue to score a few points here and there, I think they'll be all right. Well, they're going to win this game anyway.
Rebound comes out, knocked out of bounds. Still Celtic ball.
And no matter how good of a team you are, it's still kind of hard to just stay focused. Porzingis, long 3. Misses. Miami brings it down. This is Jaquez. Kicks it. Adebayo for 3. Oh, my goodness. Everybody for the Heat is hitting threes now. They are hitting threes like we're not going to quit. Still 2 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Holiday. Brown. Drives. Porzingis. Turns down the 3. Step through is no good. And they call that an offensive foul too. 2:29 on the clock. Yeah, that is not a charge. If that's what he was calling, that was definitely not a charge.
They describe him as a little mini Jimmy Butler. Touch the paint, pitch to the open corner.
All right, will Miami be able to score right here? Can make this very interesting. Hero picks up his dribble, gets that to Martin. Hero, 8 seconds to shoot. Drives. Jaquez with the jumper, misses everything. That would have made it really interesting right there. 92-106. 2 minutes on the clock. Hey, dog catcher, you sound like a Lakers fan. Derek White with the floater. He's fouled on the play. Going to go to the free throw line with 1 minute and 47 seconds on the clock.
Sometimes it's for himself, Mike, but the ball always seems to get where it needs to go.
No question about it. White 18 points with 147 remaining. Celtics only have taken 8 free throws. They had that game earlier this season. They didn't take a free throw against Milwaukee. That was one of the strangest. Meanwhile, Sunday, they have...
All White steps up to the line and hits his free throw. 92-107.
And it wasn't a player. It was that man, Mike Gorman, one of the most beloved sports figures in Boston.
Blazer fan.
After this year, 43 years as the voice of the Celtics. A legendary broadcaster. A remarkable career.
Well, I'm a Hornets fan. We were definitely nowhere close to being in the play-in or the playoffs. But love to see true fans, no matter what your team or how good or how bad your team's playing, you are with them no matter what. Adebayo gets deep into the paint. Holiday travels, wasn't called. Brown to the basket, loses it, but a foul's going to be called. 94-109, 1:30 on the clock. Miami with a timeout.
We'll take a timeout, minute and a half to go. Fourth quarter here in Boston. Celtics to win game 1.
All right, I didn't believe it could happen, but looks like it's a good chance that the Heat will be 100% from behind the free throw line. I know it's not a big deal. Just I like looking at things like that. I thought the Lakers could hang with the Nuggets, but I am not sure. Not sure now after what I saw last night. Yeah. The Lakers got some pieces now. They got some pieces. Even though they have to play themselves in. With LeBron, with the big guy, Anthony Davis. I like their supporting cast. Can't remember everybody's name, but the point guard. Hachimura. I mean, they've got a few. They've got a few guys that you look at the Denver Nuggets and you would say they could hang with them. But yeah, I'm looking for the Denver Nuggets to go ahead and take care of the Lakers. Listen. I'm gonna give the Lakers one win. I don't think they'll. I'm not gonna say they'll get swept. I'm gonna give them one win. I'm gonna give them one win in that series, at least. They may get swept, but I'm gonna give them one win. What seems like the gap between
her coaching Andrew very soon. That's going to be fun for her.
Isn't wide in the East, or isn't as wide as it is. Yeah, I got you. I feel you on that.
One of 6 Celtics in double figures. White with 20.
Yeah, I mean you're right about that, because like I said, it seems like the Lakers have enough to match up with Denver, even though they are the 8th seed, but it seems like that.
4 of 12 from the field, just 11 points.
But I'm gonna give the Lakers one win. Adebayo, a lot of dribbling, high jumpers, no good, and Martin just hustling. Martin just hustling, bodies fly. Hey. Whew. That looked like it hurt. That looked like it was painful. Are they looking at this? They'll probably look. They probably look at it if Tatum stays on the ground. All right, both free throws hit. A turnover by the Heat. And the Heat continue to play hard. 35 seconds. Oh yeah, Caleb Martin is not going to give up at all. Even though he took an elbow right there. Jason Tatum steps up and hits his free throws. And he did end up with the triple-double.
22 3-pointers. That ties the Celtics playoff high.
Hardcast loses the ball. Gets it back to Adebayo. Adebayo to Harrell. Harrell shoots a 3. Can't hit it. And with 11 seconds on the clock, the Boston Celtics just walked across the timeline, and that'll be it. First game in the first round goes to the Celtics. And then lost players. Yeah, he'll probably feel that a little bit tonight. All right, so there's the first game right there in this series. The Boston Celtics win this one pretty easily. End up with a 20-point lead right there. Had as much as a 34-point lead. But the Heat are not going to give up. That's That's one thing the Boston Celtics gotta understand too. I they'll win this series, but the Heat's gonna push them. And if they ever let their guard down, if they ever have a game where they're not shooting the ball well, who knows? The Heat the Heat could catch him slipping out there. He wasn't shooting the ball well at all. The way they were shooting the ball tonight at the beginning of the game, I wouldn't have expected them to come back and shoot what I would call a barrage of threes. We can take a look at that before I go over all these stats and get out of here. But just go ahead and look at the stats while we're here, while we're at it. Home teams won all the games so far. Home teams won all the games so far. So if that trend continues, then LA will win. The Clippers will beat Denver, which I think that's going to happen anyway. I think that could end up being a pretty close game. Milwaukee will then beat Indiana, which I think is going to happen anyway. And New Orleans at OKC. Yeah. I think that trend can continue the rest of the way, the rest of the games today. They're a dog catcher. I think that trend can continue the rest of the day. Might be somebody's gonna slip up, but Dallas at the Clippers, Indiana at Milwaukee, and New Orleans at OKC. Yeah, I can see all home teams continuing that trend. All right, with that said, let's go ahead and go through the stats and then get out of here. Before I do that, thank you everybody who showed up. Thank you everyone who hit that like button. And if we have any new subscribers, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. All right, here we go. All right, Jovic for the Miami Heat. He had 10.6 rebounds. Martin, 4 points today. 4 rebounds. Adebayo, 24 points and 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Tyler Hero, 11 points. Jaquez, 16 points. He had 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Off the bench, Kevin Love. He only played 13 minutes. He had 7 points and 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Robinson, 5 points today. Highsmith did not score. He did have 3 assists and 3 rebounds. Wright, starting that comeback there in the fourth quarter for the Heat, 17 points. 17 points. He had 1 rebound and 3 assists. All right, for the Celtics, Jason Tatum, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, had a triple-double. If I'm not mistaken, they said this is his first triple-double. Porzingis, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Holiday ended up with 6 points today. 6 points, 3 assists, and 7 rebounds. White, a quiet 20 tonight. 20 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. I think a lot of people will take Derek White for I take him lightly. He's a very important piece in the the Celtics' success, and if he misses a game, I think they're going to feel it. 15.2 points a game, the 6'4", 190 guard from Colorado. Yeah, unsung heroes, if you ask me. All right, Jaylen Brown, 17 points today. He had 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Off the bench did a great job. for the Celtics today. What is that? 30 points. 30 points off the bench. Hauser, 12 points. He went 4 of 6 from the floor. 4 of 6 from behind from the 3-point line. Al Horford, 10 points. He went 2 of 5 from behind the 3-point arc. 4 of 8 from the field. Pritchard with 8 points. Pritchard, 2 of 5 from behind the arc. 3 of 7 from the floor. Now, Wright, he went 6 of 7 from the field, 5 of 5 from behind the 3-point line. Boy, that's what they should have been. And they did look for him there at the end of the game. All right, and finally, team stats. The Miami Heat ended up shooting 46.9%. Celtics 47.6. 3-point line, 3-point shooting. The Miami Heat 12 of 37 for 32.4. Didn't think they were going to get that good of a percentage at the beginning of the game, but in that fourth quarter they made up for it. Boston, however, 22 of 49 from behind the arc. It's just kind of hard to beat a team when they're shooting like that. I was wrong. Miami did shoot 100% from behind the free throw line. They only shot 6, but they hit all 6. Boston missed 2, 14 to 16 for 87.5%. Good free throw shooting from both teams. Rebounding stayed with the Boston Celtics. That was another reason why the runs occurred and why the Miami Heat was not going to win this game, because the Boston Celtics just out-rebounded them. It was even the space right there, the distance was even bigger than that at one time, but 44 to 34. The assists sort of got close there by the end, and like I said, it could have been because the Miami Heat weren't hitting shots at the beginning of the game, but 27 to 23 assists, not bad. And that statistic went to the Boston Celtics. Steals, Boston had 6 to 4. Blocks, Boston 6 to 1. Turnovers, both teams ended up with 11 turnovers. And like I said, Boston just lost a little bit of concentration there in the fourth quarter, making some turnovers. A couple of bad passes. All right, fast break points. There you go, right there. Points in the paint went to Miami, 44 to 24. Wow. Largest lead by the Boston Celtics, 34 points. And they ended up winning by 20. Wright weren't wrong today. He shot the ball well. So let's see what happens. See what happens in the next time the Heat play Boston and the Heat play. I usually, at this point of the season, pick one team and sort of try to stay with them. I don't know if it's going to be this team or not. I think I'm gonna retire tonight. I'm gonna retire. Not gonna stream any other game, but we'll be watching a few of them. But yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out, especially the dog catcher. Appreciate you stopping by and putting some comments in the comment section. But you guys, 3 people in the chat, whoever, make sure you guys check out my thumbnails. So you know next time I come on, I hate saying turn on your post notifications, but if that's what you do, do that. Thank you for hitting that like button, and thank you guys, any new subscribers. I appreciate that, and we'll see you next time. All right, I'm Coach Gary. I'll check you guys out in a little. I'm pulling for it. You know what? I've never been a big Knicks fan, but I am too. Just because they haven't been far in a few years. I'm pulling for them. I really am. I'm pulling for them. Last time I think I just got a soft heart. What was it? 2 years ago when Embiid, when they got knocked out and Embiid was crying, and I was sort of feeling sorry for Philly. But I don't cheer for either of those teams really. But yeah, I would like to see, and you know what? I think my biggest reason for the Knicks being successful is oh my God, is a point guard. Had him in Portland for a season. Sorry, couldn't keep him. Yeah. Josh Hart saved their bacon yesterday. Man, Josh Hart shot the heck out of the ball yesterday. They said he was going through a shooting slump there. Going through a shooting slump. But yeah, he did a really good job. But yeah, Brunson. I want to see him do good because of Brunson. You know how like there's a lot of people, because Brunson is just a player. He just, what I'm saying, he just does his thing. He's not real flashy or whatever. And then some people look at that and say, because you're not flashy or whatever, or maybe because you don't have a whole lot of height or whatever, that you are not a all-star. Like he didn't deserve to be in the all-star game. Just like what was that guy? It might have been it. He might have played for your team there, Portland Trailblazers. Sort of played just like he and Brunson have sort of the same game. They'll hit an outside shot. I can't remember the guy's name for Portland. I think it was Portland he played for, and was in the All-Star game 2 years ago. Gosh, I can't think of his name, but he had a great three-pointer and a three-point percentage, a point guard. Portland. Wait. I might be wrong. It wasn't, because you guys had y'all had Lillard, right? Yeah. I might be thinking about another team. Am I thinking about Minnesota? Not Minnesota. I don't know. I can't figure. Brandon Roy. No, it wasn't Brandon Roy. Had him in Portland. It might not have been Portland who I'm thinking about. I can't think of this kid's name. Gosh, was it the Raptors? I might be thinking about the wrong team. It wasn't Brandon Roy or CJ. Yeah, Lillard. I might be thinking about a point guard that was at the Raptors. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Because it was a guy he made the All-Star. He was in the All-Star game, and a lot of people, or a few people were saying, like, why would you have him there? Because his game is so boring. All he does is hit 3-point shots, and it wasn't Lillard. So I'm pretty sure he wasn't from Portland. Sort of he was thick and stocky, just like Brunson is. He's a light-skinned guy. I could have sworn it was Portland, but nah, this guy was it was probably Minnesota. Probably the Raptors is what I'm thinking. I can't think of the guy's name right now. But anyway, that's who Brunson reminds me of. But Brunson just came came alive a couple of years ago onto the scene um, before the Mavericks traded him. But that's the reason why I want to see the Knicks do good, because no, they're still hating on Brunson. I mean, they're not really hating on him, but they don't. I don't think he gets as much credit as he should get uh, for helping that team. But anyway, uh, I sort of like this type of this time of year. I wish my Hornets were in it, but now I can when I do my play-by-plays, I can do it without feeling feeling any kind of bias or whatever, because my team ain't playing. But I always go for the underdog, if you will. I'm gonna think of that guy's name. I'm gonna find him today, and then next time I'll come on, if you're in here, I'll let you know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'm Coach Gary. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.